Monday Night Raw, it was a really good show tonight. So I just like that to breakdown of Raw. So if you want to subscribe in this channel and you want to subscribe to, you're gonna get one notification below on my screen, another application below on my screen below. So we got top and new channels right there on my top screen here. And get two super waves. And so much more. So Monday Night Raw was a really good show, but because it was really good, because it's like like last week on Monday, um, this was really good entertaining show because after between those segments, it was really good. The part of this promo work was about. So let's get a breakdown for tonight's Raw live. So let's go in between of this right here. So speaking of CM Punk will kick things off tonight on Raw, he added. So I did also hears of from last week on Raw. So this was a moment featuring into a gauntlet match of new number one contender to Gunther in the World Heavyweight Championship. Instead of CM Punk to kick things off on Monday's Raw tonight. So I think it was a approximate promo. So I was between that focused primarily on hoping his championship opportunity against Sabrina Garcia Gunther at SummerSlam. So I did in East uh, level 4 on August 2nd and or August 3rd and CM Punk to remind his opponent that he is not any over a number one contender and that he's the best in the world. I was that and brought the champion to the ring for a face-to-face. And the CM Punk so has going to make his match, and we will find out at SummerSlam, he told. Instead of going to, he was claimed as a two of them, and wasn't equals in that they both have lots of egos, like egos. I but his such a feel it takes to his accomplishments is in the ring. I'm going to make you regret that you ever set foot inside in a personal wrestling ring. I think he wanted to you will never be the best in the award. Instead of going to, he was to drop sent a mic down until he walked out. After between ending the assessments. So I was it Cody has Michael Cole and Cody Graves hype the marquee match. I think at the summertime this was a sparkle into a backstage with Naomi was to interrupt in this interview with Stephanie Fakir. So I didn't tease seeing her in France for the January class in Paris, a point live event. I did will has the opportunity to silence was a women's world championship by away on her victory into the bottle of water Bolo at women's television just like a couple of months ago. So, into of CM Punk came across as someone who knows after what it takes to win, make us gold. After what may have been to underserving the magnitude of his opponent, also has whenever the goal is to win the world title rather than on defending Gonzo. So I'm just was like any Sabian who built a mark by away was a confusing win away of top two lesson. Gonzo was confident and a little cranky, but this was mostly believe every word he told CM Punk about his independent downfall at SummerSlam and one of the argument toggles in WWE this year. So in next match, they got Sheamus goes one-on-one against Rusev for a rematch. So into of Sheamus and Rusev, well, the last chapter in the rivalry on Monday night, really a rematch. Other from the physical battle a few weeks earlier, the Boston Blue was to sock off a top rope clothesline just an area floor. It wasn't a fall away slam to the Conant Royal. He was throwing him into the announcer's table and set the babyface fought from underneath. It wasn't it doing everything thrown at him by his physical imposing opponent. Wasn't including to finding out of the incline in to the ropes to force the break. So this was after battle. So I was late into the match. And two of Rusev exposed a top turnbuckle and was looking to emphasize it to his wasn't it a phrase as he had in the fourth match. Into a Sheamus threw a capsized and he distracted a referee in pull so and red made into it from there. After he enabled a Boston kick, Boston Rusev from losing is going to the win. So in the winner of this match is Sheamus. So I would suggest was it over faster physical battle in a list of two of the best struggles in WWE today. So this was by is a posting offense that was a drama in few communities and it was a finish that Boston played off the past encounter. I think it's still going to be a story that evolved from these matches or is just going to be a never-ending series of matches that Russell Waddle and Gossett never really pursued in anything. He wasn't beyond settle into the ring to content not in like Andrade versus Kamala Hayes between 8 years ago on SmackDown. I think it could feels like to an option of two to hit to this point, I think. So in the next match we got tag team title at number 1 contenders match. So over the past days, this is continued to move between Lafayette and Bailey ahead of their women's tag championship match against Rosa Perez and Raquel in Vegas later tonight. So, after inside Elliott, the Creed brothers, Jason Creed and Boris Creed, the AWO, Christian Toro, and Falcon Waddle, and the New Day, Kofi Kingston, Sylvia Woods, the ballot for the right to science was the World Catching Championship. So, I just said it too. Here teams was document the ass working over the babyface until the egos got the best of them and like to Christian Toro and Falcon Waddle to move a comeback. So I wasn't late, I was dragging Lee to intensify himself into the match, taking the fight to the Creed brothers into a cameo means to save inclusive total rap. Also rap so it made his out at the ringside and back inside into the squad circle. Also second while calling the New Day is going to Japan and upset when it took on a title shot against the 7th Day Bottle and Fiji Madonna. So anyway on this match, the LWO. So this was a fun match that just highlight and just eliminate this talented tag team division on Monday night. Even with the matches are beginning to feel a little responsive. I think WWE is supposed to do enough in the coming weeks. So I was to a Congress confides in fans that AWO has a sense to dishonor the 7th Day. I just saw the news of Black and Lee in the environment of a iconic cameo was to, it wasn't interesting, but it will have meant even more for the individuals to have one feel and clean without the abundance of something that wasn't equality. So, speaking of Becky Lynch promo, she had into a backstage in a conversation between Steve Mikhail and Aya Sky. So, I was lead to a match announcement for later into the show as well as Grayson Waddle to attempt to get himself on the good side of the New Day. As it is an area women's intercontinental champion, it was Becky Lynch to the squad circle for in ring promo. So I should be in New York as a premiere of my new movie is Happy Gilmore 2. But instead I'm in Houston, Texas. Actress and man said, securing a lot of gatekeeping, championship sites, and called her laughing out until the man, Becky Lynch, got the man gets manhandled. After a former champion took her up on the to bring awful and so formal friend into it horse in the ring and back and forth to this was resulted in a no count out, but no cases match was the title at SummerSlam. I hit with the stipulation that Lana Pocket cannot sign for the IC title ever again with FC lose. I think. I just said a note number one Nintendo accepted a circle of Becky Lynch into a namesake and delivered her own versus also a manhandle slam to set a heel to put on your point on things. Speaking of live pocket, my performance has evolved and developed into a recording but of any real character book or story. Also progressing she has struggled to get attendance on her side in recent weeks. Into the match between her and Becky Lynch at SummerSlam will be in Boston final and could be a dark horse candidate for the best match on the main card. So, in next match, we got women's tag team championship match. So we got Bayley and Lana Pocket. We team up against Summit Day. Instead of Bayley and Lana Pocket did not have the sense to team at WrestleMania 41 after Becky Lynch's attack the former backstage. After it cost her a spot on the biggest card of the year. Into of tonight, Lana Pocket and Bayley besides Mikhail and Rosa Perez in a tag team class. So, this is what you never know where AJ Styles might show up next. So, I use a heels cut to the ring off the exhausting of live figure. It will every time silence with that it was time to move a comeback to a heels bottle and back to the mat and beat her down. Injured wins the babyface finally fought back injured to the match and made the tag to Bayley so a role model exposed injured to the match. And in lowered on the competition joined by any need to win at championship gold. Instead of absence, the brought down late for better and worse into with Dominic Mysterio attempt to terrify a cameo from AJ Styles a sneak attack from Becky Lynch to La Pocket at a ringside and a Chelsea bomb from Edward Vegas that on the heels the squabble title defense. So, in the winner of this match, the Summit Day won the match. So, I was this 40 with the old boring soul with ugly tag symbols. I hear of homicides when discussing the Sonics mess up at points down to stretch out, but it's recovered nothing to stick to the landing into a Bailey was a funny impulse headed towards a heel turn and it with the advantage to be champion and lack of it wasn't normally bring his downfall. Lana Fakir will take on Rosa Perez in is a match. That's a also a headline a private live event somewhere down a line. The chemistry Aja is inimitable and they have done that dance before WWE. Aja will incredible out of Chestnut to want that match back. So it was a really good match. So in next match, we got Sami Zayn goes one-on-one against Karrion Kross. So yes, it was a rematch from Night of Champions of Karrion Kross slot to continue his embassy question to a drag. Sami Zayn gives it the dark side as they met one-on-one. At the end extended he appeared as we saw Karrion Kross to document the asses working a medical piece. Also in time with the answer of Sami Zayn, he worked over the ribs of his body of his opponent, hoping to drove the fight out of the answer baby face. The double cross on Sami Zayn. So, also as he has so many times throughout his long career, Sami Zayn fought his way back into the match. There was a ring in a spiral simplex into the corner Scarlet hot timing. It was impossible slid across a lead to pipe. It distracted the referee, also allowing him to move it to put a hula kick and score the painful victory. Into a backstage with Dominic Mysterio was attacked by AJ Styles was claimed he was clear to compete in UFC the Formula One at SummerSlam. So in the middle of this match, Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross finally gets a big win anyway. So I think that is true to his character work is an ongoing story with Sami Zayn, a part of character call that helps in all involved, including the story mostly over Karrion Kross. Sami Zayn is a perfect opponent to help opponent of Karrion Kross in that he is a selfless a performer who goes out of his way also to make his faucet look incredible arrangement that was on full display here. So in next match, so got Stemmy Fakir goes one-on-one against Io Sky. So we have two of the best top wrestlers in the company winning back on Monday night. So I wasn't in every match from their post WrestleMania SmackDown has a women's world champion Io Sky to follow Stemmy Fakir. I was for a submissive hold, was looking to force a tap out from the also of the ears to the sky. So I was with the champion to fending her off just enough to stay in the match. Into of Sky having river stored imaging Fakir to a hole follow up but the top attendant to the women's world title again pulling her opponent for burning moment for herself. Anya Wave got to the company also has to ascertain secret habits before empowering Pony a strategy that allowed us as a green to come from out of nowhere. After this level, her opponent was laying them out was military and used a baby face to recover the set. The difference inside includes the wing of the hills that is until Naomi attack in the sky from behind. So just enables the table for Ray Ripley to make her way to the ring. Into in and lay out the women's world champion and put down something great for good muscle. In this match, it's no contest match. So, I was like their force, and this was all about giving the daily intervals and testing of the that is significant was a sky, and this is one level weeks, the current of their 30 posts was a minute slowdown, but it still highlight some quality of a performance and left a fans wanting more gold. Into of Ray in Skype is significant waiting on Green, Follow, and Papa Newman is a ready make 6 women tag match for the go home and this is a ball. So I knew with if the executive expresses calls for it. So here's the main event. Roman Reigns promo, he added. Into a Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, and Boston Reed made their way to the ring for the show, causing 6 minutes. Also, but found himself to end up by his former Travis Steve and Roman Reigns. I just said OTC made his way to the ring. There was showing no fear in the face of numbers game to the stress of Paul Heyman, was getting him to claiming I never want to be the respectful or rude. I think you're off to a bad start with me tonight. It's because of WrestleMania 41, but it was not both of those things. So, I was a master and mentor and claimed that could fix the issues. I was supposedly in the wake of Seth Rollins missing some months due to his recent knee surgery. I think you always be my family because I love you, my Travis Steve. And Heyman said, you're not a Rossman anymore. And you're just a bastard. In one way responded, speaking to Bob Megel, he said, this was a few years from now. I just think you're the man around here. He's gonna take the credit. So I think you couldn't to equate the ball line. He said no. That was God's work and Roman Reigns added. And took Braun Breaker step between Roman Reigns and Heyman in fear of a showdown with with the OTC one. I'm the big dog now. I'm the top dog now. I'm the whistle of WWE. I'm the man around here now. Until he said, I am with increasing in grace. As the competitors came to the blows, his buzzing wheels at the heels was spinning down wings. Into a state also made the save. He was doing a hand pop and curling out the baby face to close out the soul. Wasn't it with that? I knew we were a long step closer to the big time of tag team match at SummerSlam. Playing Roman Reigns is the also against Bob Regal and Boston Lee. Roman Reigns was a great awesome mic, invented with a fine line between announcing the fans and pageant to with them. Until a Bob Regal continues to stand out every week and another step closer to the big breakout, and we knew was coming the moment he made his NXT debut. It was an overall grade. Roman Reigns' first appearance since returning for last week. He also was a big turning point for this show, and for the most part of the final segment, it was a hit. Anything else that was a strong was Monty the power bill starting on top of the into the continue a spotlight on the women's top division. The earliest means in which AJ Styles in color of Dominic Mysterio in overall strong event from Sheamus and wasn't made, so it is a quality episode. Wasn't even when it was not quote to this level as the last two, and spending even more to focus broadcast next week. His steadily puts the following touch on the road to SummerSlam. So, this was a good Monday Night Raw tonight. So, let's go to my YouTube premium poll for tonight. So, give me 1 minute. So, if you like Monday Night Raw tonight, please like and subscribe if your favorite. Give me thumbs up for that. So we got 7% liked it, 7% is right, and 7% didn't like it. So let's go to my X poll on Twitter. So we got 7% liked it, 7% is right, and 7% didn't like it. So it was a good Raw tonight. I just love the part of your assessments. So this was a good segment of. So my favorite segment it was Roman Reigns. So RTC has spoken about Paul Heyman, and he told him, I'm not your wise man anymore. But Roman Reigns is right about that, I think. Hopefully. So, I watched up to Vic Williams from last Sunday at TNA Slim Influency pay-per-view. So, instead of Trick Williams, he was a good, talented out last night at TNA pay-per-view. It was good to hear. So, he said on tonight on Raw, we just interviewed with Vance Joseph. He said, you're out here popping off like your knees. Yes, it got to Sporting Day and Trick Williams to the Undertaker from tomorrow night from NXT tomorrow night on Tuesday. So I'm gonna see if Trick Williams put a title on a line in his Styles on, I say, on the pay-per-view for next pay-per-view coming up soon, I think. So next pay-per-view it might be up TNA Bound of the Glory. It will be up into October. So let's put Trick Williams put a TNA Gold Champion put on the title against AJ Styles. So has a more gold on his waist again. I think. So if he faces wherever you're going to do a long-term deal, and then we need to do long-term money, the first class of easy faces from last Sunday. So I like Easy Faces. He was a good, talented wrestler. He is. I guess might see him tomorrow on NXT, but hopefully I think I would be making WWE announcement of the aftermath. It was Session Green to must come out on Raw later tonight. Attack Steven Fakil. Okay, this does not make any sense. I think. So I think of Kenny Cross may just leave some pipe. So Kenny Cross got his pipe to his to the weapon attack to Sami Zayn on his ribs. So this was not good at all, I think. So why is Kenny Cross losing his some pipe to attack on Sami Zayn? So it does not make any sense at all, I think. So after from last Sunday, AJ Styles told Lena Swill, you are, I am. So I was thinking about AJ Styles could be in TNA Hall of Fame this year. So that's my opinion. So I was thinking about so put AJ Styles put on TNA Hall of Fame this year. So his been with WWE almost back in 2016 has debuted. So it's like Royal Rumble. Yeah, I think 2016 his debut. Like Royal Rumble. Back then, his debut since. I think. So I'm gonna be good, I think, hopefully. So I was thinking about Lance Leo has a bit more gold on his waist. And he needs to get more spend time his gold. It what it might it produces I want to see of this match. So do you think it's just wants a title shot against Rhea Ripley next the top division championship goal, I think. So let us know of your thoughts on my live stream 7% below. What do you guys think? So between 96 and Terry Strong got into it before Terry forced pass at New York Mets game tonight. So in 96 throws a ball from Terry Strong, which is between the fight. So why is 96 at baseball game attack Terry Strong? So Josie might get a title rematch, I think, hopefully, into Clash in Paris, I think, put onto the gold. Just maybe I think. So, until a woman Reigns said, "You used to be such a friend of our family, and you used to be a business partner. I made you a part of my family. I give you everything. You took it all away for a best friend." Roman was calling out of Paul Heyman that he was a group with Savon's fastest group like Boston Reed and Von Breakker. So I was at first worried about that Roman Reigns brings up Punk instead of Seth Rollins when Paul Heyman turned on Punk in the match before. I think he took on Roman. He didn't even mention about Seth Rollins' name just yet. I think. I just thought OGC was was acting to Heyman, and you'd love to see. So this whole summit was, I think it was really good. I think. He said he can't call him out if he wants to, but it was a woman that destroyed his own bloodline. Until Usay also began to sow listening towards Wayne's his leadership in such a way that the group was point it was either woman way or Sahai way, but Paul Heyman has well got tired of Roman's crap and what meant to set Rollins XD, I think. So I'm telling you guys this is a WrestleMania or SummerSlam weekly match for next year, so I will wait into next year. That way and they can build more into it and make the match more exciting than ever when they finally have it, I think. So what do you guys think on your thoughts? What do you think about between Roman Reigns announcement? So what do you guys think about that? So you can't tell me Roman didn't Master Palmer, he's finally don't need Paul Heyman no more, I think. Roman Reigns is gonna be the worst Palmer I've seen before, I think. So until a woman says he prefers a heavy little plastic when talking about getting revenge on Seth Wallace. I knew we have not been on good terms for a long time. I don't wish anything or anybody because let him just be healed so I can whoop his butt. Myself, I prefer A. So I still have it in a little, but so I can't smack him up, I think. So each of Seth Rollins has easily hit on his knee. So we will have to play out, I think, until SummerSlam. I think, hopefully. So what do you guys think about those segment right there between Roman Reigns tonight? So let us know of your thoughts. You can type any type and what you guys think. And Von Vegas just cut the best promo of his long career on Roman Reigns, I think. Maybe, just maybe. So, Happy Gilmore 2 in your site is tonight. It's one of the biggest, most special nights in Gil as we watch you insert board premiere of Happy Gilmore 2. About MCF, Baker Lance, Sabatas, I think. So, you couldn't create the bloodline guys work. I think that Roman Reigns is right in did what he said. So, I agree on what Roman Reigns said, I think. So, this was a good segment deal. So we might wait and see until Savon's come back and make his Money Bank title shot. I think when he comes back soon, he has recover his knee. So I was thinking about Brian Dixon where he was supposed to do everything. So I've seen that his Brie and Nikki show, and I've seen that a while ago. I watched Brie and Nikki's show on their podcast, and I've seen that today of Brie and Brian Dixon. Until Brie asked Brian Dixon where he was supposed to do everything he did at All In, Texas. After some other moves, I had cleared some of them. I did it, but I was trying to be fair. And Dr. Simpson wasn't upset, but he did think I was an idiot. No, I'm not back. So, I was just seeing this Brie and Nikki show on your podcast, and I've seen it a couple of multiple times. I think. Mickey Sims is signing for both days in New Jersey. She will be doing cold photos already up at soon, I think. That's doing partially on Raw tonight. Is it Alex? I think. He looks like Alex Garcia. I think. She's back on Raw. I think. Just maybe. 100% so I think. So that's funny part of the assessment of this. Is he posted on hold? So I say yes, I think. And until Dominic Mysterio says Dom, stay waiting. I think. So when I was on Drake Williams, the backstage locker room, he was stating about whether that trick of from last Sunday from TNA, Slim Pussy pay-per-view. That was good, I think. I like Drake Williams. He was really good. Gave his title belt. So instead of AJ Styles, he spent up TNA for so of years, I think. So he spent with TNA, I think. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. I say AJ Styles at TNA spent in years and 20 years ago when he started off, I think. So he was been, I say, 11 years ago, he was in Japan. So that's what I'm thinking about. So he's been with TNA since like 12 years away on last Sunday night when he showed up about 5 hours ago when his return of 12 years on his home. It's been a long time, I think. So AJ Styles makes the fourth TNA appearance in over 10 years. So that was crazy. Like that, I think. So let me see. So Monday Night Raw is went off to the air tonight. About RJC says the Heat. So I didn't get hated backstage from last night on Sunday when CFR 2 and Buddy Ray were face to face for the first time after last week. It was on Boston Open Radio, I think. So I seen that last night. It was incredible, I think. So I'm also thinking about Buddy Ray could have one more match against the Hardy Boys for last time. I say TNA Bound of Celtic Glory, I think, for last match. I think. Maybe. So Sam has been tweeting this out at the few minutes a while ago. So I was thinking about TNA possibility if WWE may have something to say he's not wanting to permit a first match. I think. Just maybe, I think. So this was on August 11th of 2007, on night 2 of Death Before Dishonor. Marisco went head to head with any false count every match. It's been a long time, I think. So we haven't seen Marshall since a year or two. So he might be returning soon for next pay-per-view, I think. So I saw him working out on Twitter a while ago. I didn't see him too much. The last time I saw him. So Roman Reigns will say also we take on Boston Reed and Braun Breaker is announcement already. So I'm also thinking about SmackDown could have any more episodes this week, I think. Says maybe, I think. So it's been a long time, I think. Hopefully. So Becky Lynch says if there are any new on Instagram posts on Seth moving on crisis. So he might be returning soon. I'll be on him again, I think. So we will stay tuned on that. Reservoir has confirmed a 10-down audio or done. There's no tune, not even in a ring, and when your best day assessment of tonight. That's what he said. So let me see. So also to save, I guess, some of Jeff Booking's citizens of Waves don't need no backup, I think. So you could have Booking just masses not make any decisions to have, I think. So let me see, couple more here. So Roman Reigns announced that Usos and Sasha the same St. Will are partly responsible for him hurting on his WWE championship for so long, not Paul Heyman. I think, he said a while ago. I think he does or not. Maybe I think. So I'm gonna see if Stanford Kill has it in women's world heavyweight championship beyond Clash in Paris against Naomi on her title pistol. I think. So it might be good for Clash in Paris until August 34th. So it might be good, I think, or so. So we're going to have a David Salt week. We are this Wednesday night. Just like I've seen that part of that, and I've seen that movie about Salt Week. It's been a long time. So I haven't heard of this since yet about Salt Week. So am I going to have Salt Week is 2025 begins every off Sunday, July 20th. This was last night. It ends Saturday on July 26th. Special Discovery released a full vessel of for Salt Week of Volleyball Discovery this year. Salt Week, including 20 hours of news special Discovery release, I think. So we will wrap it up a few seconds here, guys. So thank you for watching Raw tonight. Here's my reviews. So, Karen Crosby posted this out a while ago. He said he has to say it on Raw tonight. A while ago. So, Karen Crosby got his busted open on his nose. So, makes speed recovery on that, I think. We haven't seen Monkey East. He was a part of spin-off AEW for 8 years. So let's sink in. We have the opportunity to have the most matches bound for the glory history of TNA. Will be on October 12th. I'm excited for that. TNA Bound for Glory. It'll be on October 12th. So it might be good, I think. Hopefully, for last time. So, Rizzo was very banged up after his ex-division title match from last night on Sunday. He was banged up bad. So, thank you for watching tonight's Raw. So we will be back here on this Wednesday from AEW Live. So we will be back right here from this Wednesday night from AEW Dynamite. So Thank you for watching of tonight's vlog, and if you like and subscribe this video. And I will be back here on Wednesday. So we will go live right here on Wednesday night. So have a good Monday. Have a rest of your week. I'll see you guys on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite and so much more. So is it was a BCW YouTube also of the globe also all podcast anything and a lot more. So have a good Monday. Have a rest of your week. I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Peace.